Alright, we are 15 minutes into day 10 and we have got Alabama, who is in trouble. He just got attacked by 6 tactical bombers, level 4. Those deal 11.5 damage versus unarmored units, 8.6 versus light armor and 3.5 versus heavy armor. And we have got Alabama, who has no anti-air whatsoever in his artillery stacks. That ain't good, man. He has been able to kill off the units over here as they were inactive, and now he is going to counter attack because he's gonna be able to take out that airbase, so that will be pretty cool. I don't know from which type of airbase Nebraska is operating. If he's operating from a level 1 airbase, he's gonna need 30 minutes to refuel, and that airbase is going to get taken out in only 29 minutes, so he's gonna be in trouble. He has now also 6 interceptors that are flying in, only level 1. Those should have been already in Nashville and they should have been upgraded, because allies, they can upgrade very cheaply. Why would you have level 1 interceptors at day 10? You're not Axis, man, and you're on the front line. If I would be on the front line versus Axis players, upgrading my interceptors would be first priority. And then you also got Ohio, who has stacked all his units in one dead stack that will be marching towards Alabama as well. So I need to get my units ASAP in Alabama. I'm gonna need some time, man, to do this. So these 2 armored cars, we can send them over now. Over there we've got South Mexico that has been so nice to build air bases, so that's pretty cool. It's gonna take a long time past midnight to get those planes over there because it's all level 1 air bases, but I'm gonna get there, so that's cool. I'm gonna set the rally point for railroad guns all the way over here. The level 2 research for anti-air is down, so I can now research level 3. There we go. And then tomorrow morning I'm gonna be able to launch level 4, but as I near the combat zone, I might just upgrade to level 3 instead. That's also a possibility. Level 3 anti-air are pretty good, man. They deal 14.4 damage versus aircraft and they got 35 hit points. However, at level 4 they deal 19.6 damage versus aircraft and they have 46 hit points. That's already pretty serious, man. Can you imagine 10 of those? That's 196 damage. Nobody's attacking that railroad gun stack. You can forget about that, man. That's why it is important to have anti-air, and I also urgently need to upgrade my interceptors to level 4. So I need to upgrade my interceptors, another 5 rocket artillery, 10 medium tanks to level 3 and anti-air to level 3. Luckily I've stopped producing units in my core provinces as I'm just gonna upgrade as I get faster from the front line. I'm patrolling over the last stack that is arriving. Don't want to lose my units, of course. As you can see, economically I'm doing pretty fine. On terms of military, I have got 115 units. Let's check today's newspaper. A mysterious explosion destroyed vast amounts of goods in Sherbrooke, so that is economical sabotage. The largest economies in the game are Maine, followed by Florida, Nebraska, South Mexico, Alabama, and Central America only ranked 6. So I said I was doing fine economically, which is actually not true. I should have pushed north in the start of the game. I've wasted a lot of time in Central America for not much if I look back to it, but it is what it is. Maine is ranking first, followed by Rod Polo, whom is in my alliance. We've got South Mexico third, fourth is Alabama, Firestone 180, who's also in my alliance, followed by Pool 21k, and then finally we've got me ranked 6th. I'm slacking, man. Also Jay, he's in trouble as he's under attack. 14 players are left on the map, of whom 4 are allies, so we've got another 9 players to kill. Should be fun.
Many hours later.
Alright, we are still day 10 in 8 hours and 11 minutes. It's gonna be day 11. I'm sending my subs here to the waypoints at sea between the mainland and Cuba. I'm sending also one between Cuba and I think this is what, Haiti, if I'm not mistaken. So then a large part of my core provinces will be shut off and protected. I'm also using my naval bombers to patrol all the waypoints closer to my core provinces. So then my core provinces, they're gonna be safe as well. I've produced another 2 railroad guns, one over here. That makes now 7 railroad guns. My anti-air is ready to be upgraded to level 3. However, I have started the research level 4 because I'm not going to upgrade yet. I want to upgrade my medium tanks first to level 3 because in only 2 hours the research research will finish. And so before the research finishes, I want to start upgrading these units, because now I can just pay the level 2 upgrade, start it before my level 3 research starts, and then when the upgrades have been terminated, they're gonna be upgraded to the highest level, which is a level 3. So I save resources, gonna get a level 3 for free, but I need to wait a bit because as you can see, I lack a bit of manpower. I lack 400 manpower and I lack 1090 steel, but both resources will be saved up before the 2 hours have ended. So first up, upgrading medium tanks. After that, I want to upgrade my interceptors. Then I also need to upgrade those anti-air over here. And then finally, I also need to upgrade my 5 rocket artillery, but those need another 15 hours to reach the front, so that's all good. And once all that is done, I want to upgrade the research for naval bombers. That is long overdue. And then finally, I want to produce the attack bomber, because I have no units that counter heavy armor, and I really need something that counters heavy armor, man. That is a fact. That is long overdue. I only have railroad guns to counter heavy armor right now. They deal 10.4 damage versus heavy armor. However, you cannot upgrade railroad guns, so while other players can upgrade their heavy armor to add more HP, railroad guns are gonna have more and more difficulty to kill those units, as they're gonna be having more hit points. So yeah, I'm almost ready to finally attack Texas and to relieve Alabama. Both Alabama and Florida are making some big mistakes. You've got here the medium tank division that is static at the front line while he's asleep. He could just get attacked by artillery in his absence. He could get attacked by tactical bombers. I mean, he has no anti-air in his stack. He has 6 interceptors here that he could patrol over his units, which he doesn't. He only has 6 interceptors, even though he has allies and that he can produce units faster, research faster, upgrade faster, cheaper. Why in God's name does he only have 6 interceptors, and didn't he upgrade them to higher levels, knowingly that the enemy is using tactical bombers? That doesn't make any sense at all. What the hell are you doing, man? When offline, you should always retreat your units further behind your lines, because if you leave them at the front line, you can get attacked while you are offline. And then you're gonna wake up, you have no army, man. I mean, if you lose a couple of provinces when you are asleep, that's okay, you can take them back. But if you lose your army, it is game over. Never ever do this. And then here he has railroad guns, 3 railroad guns. They have no meat shield, only protected by 2 anti-air, level 1 that is. That's not going to do anything. Same here, 1 railroad gun, 1 anti-air. So what is this all about, man? 4 railroad guns protected by 3 anti-air? Come on, man. Seriously? That's not how you protect expensive units like that. What are you doing? And then we've got Florida, who is getting attacked by Maine. It's already the 2nd time that Maine is able to invade him with fast units. He lost already 2 core cities. That is pretty noob gameplay, because Florida, his core provinces, are surrounded by the sea at 3 sides. He has a port, but even though he has no navy, he has no subs, he has naval bombers, however, but they are sitting parked on the ground instead of patrolling over his core provinces, spotting units of Maine that are trying to invade him. What is that all about? And why are your freaking planes parked? Never ever park planes on the ground. Maine can easily land an armored car over here, capture Icon or the airbase over here, then the airbase is gonna be taken out. Your planes are gonna change in convoy units and they're gonna be in melee combat, man. Your airfields could get sabotaged and then your planes are convoy units as well. Never ever park your planes. They always need to be on patrol, man. Always. Luckily here at the front, he's actually protecting his units. His interceptors are patrolling over his units. However, it would have been better if his patrol circle would have ended close to his units, because right now the enemy can patrol over him, touching his patrol circle slightly without touching the units. He should put his patrol circle so that the enemy can difficultly touch the patrol circle without also having the units in it. And actually, he should have also included over over here the units in Harrisburg. In his patrol circle, he could have protected all of those together, but at least he is protecting his units, right? He's got 6 anti-air in there, so 6 anti-air level 1 together with 7 interceptors level 4. That is decent, man. Still, plenty of mistakes. He needs to protect his core provinces. Unbelievable.
The next day.
Alright, nothing much has happened today. I have moved most of my army now to the border of East Texas. I have kept a little bit of a distance so I don't give myself away. I am upgrading now my planes to level 3, and as soon as the upgrade is done, they're gonna patrol over my units. Not that it's necessary as I have 17 anti-air in there, but as I'm overstacked with more than 10 units, only the 10 best units will deal damage, so whether I have 17, 12 or 10 anti-air doesn't make a difference. As you can see, 10 most powerful units deal damage, additional units deal no damage, which is my case. Got my railroad guns gonna arrive in 3 hours and a half, my rocket artillery is gonna arrive in 4 hours and 10. Got a 7th railroad gun over here that will arrive in 14 hours and a half. That's 7 railroad guns. East Texas is going to get a heart attack. What is left to do is upgrading my 17 anti-air. Need 8,000 manpower to do that, but I produce 680 manpower an hour. So in here and 11 hours I will be able to upgrade all those units, and then I need an additional 3,415 manpower for the rocket artillery. As soon as all those units are upgraded, I'm going to attack. All my units will be level 3 by then. It's gonna be pretty amazing. Well, not all my units. My infantry are level 4 and my rocket artillery are level 2. I've got a research slot that is available, which I should use. I'm not gonna do the level 5 infantry upgrade. I mean, level 4 infantry is already pretty good and I can use my manpower elsewhere. In the ordnance tab, I only have anti-air. All my medium tanks are level 3 now. Level 4 is not available yet. In the air branch, I am going to upgrade my naval bombers. In the naval branch, I have sub level 4 available, but I'm only going to upgrade them at day 14, so I can skip level 4, upgrade them straight to level 5 to save resources. And in the secret branch, I need to wait a couple more days to day 14 to get the level 3 research available. We are 3 hours now in day 11. Let's check the newspaper. The most advanced nations in the world, those are the nations that research the most technology. Alabama 4%, followed by myself 4%. East Texas 4%. He's researching a lot, that means he is active. Doesn't matter, I am going to kill him. Who's not active is East British Columbia. He went AI again. Alabama has made peace with Nebraska. This gives him the time to deal with the remaining units of Ohio, who has made a big stack. We were afraid that this doom stack over here would go to the core provinces of Alabama. He's lucky. 2 anti-air, 4 armored cars, 5 level 1 artillery, 6 level 2 artillery, 5 infantry, 1 infantry level 2, 2 light tanks, 1 medium tank, and they're getting shelled by railroad guns that are very lightly protected, man. Freaking hell. And that into bomber range from East Ontario and Maine, who could reach those units as well. By making peace with Nebraska, Alabama didn't only buy time to deal with Ohio, he also bought time for me to arrive on the battle scene. Because Nebraska is not to be trusted, he showed his real colors. The only reason that he is making peace is because he needs to rebuild. He's gonna rebuild so he can attack smarter the next time. Florida has taken his core provinces back, so that's a good thing. I see large stacks. What is this? Freaking hell, man. If those stacks are going to take out the airbase, which is luckily level 3, why is he parked? Come on, man. Why is he parked? Parked planes only deal defensive damage. Come on, man. What? Luckily, Maine is stupid enough that he overstacked because only 10 of his bombers actually deal damage. He should split them up, which he didn't. And he's stupid enough to patrol over 9 level 4 interceptors, which deal 13 damage versus aircraft. They defend only with 4.7, but there's 9 of them, man. Come on. So Maine attacked attacks at 50% each patrol tick. So also Florida is defending at only 50%. So that's roughly 40 hit points that he deals damage. Could be way more if he patrols. Why having your planes parked, man? I really don't get it. Like, really don't get it. Come on, man. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Please subscribe and hit that bell button for notifications. I want to say a warm thank you to my members and elite members for supporting this channel.